In today's video, we're going to be talking about beauty foods. This is a video I've had on the back burner, no pun intended, for quite some time now, and if you guys like it, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below because I can definitely make more content like this, except maybe next time when I do it, I'll do some recipes or meal inspiration for ways that you can be guaranteed to get more of these kind of like beautifying foods into your diet more frequently. The older I get, the more my approach to beauty and my interest in beauty as a topic of conversation and aesthetics in general, the more I would rather approach it from a holistic standpoint as opposed to my 20s and early 30s where it was like paint over it instead of actually trying to improve anything, which is something I've definitely talked about a lot this year, kind of focusing on overall health as a way to boost up your beauty. This idea of really focusing on health and skincare and growing and taking care of my natural hair instead of getting extensions or having my real nails instead of long acrylic ones. Just a place that I'm in now. It's not so much about like makeup anymore for me when it comes to beauty. It's really like looking at things like my fitness, my diet, my health, and my self-care routine are kind of all facets of what I consider a beauty routine now. And how I eat is definitely a big part of that. Today's video is sponsored by YesStyle. A couple of months ago, they sent over a crap ton of skincare that was kind of themed around the beauty food sort of idea, or really focusing on skincare that uses nutrient-dense foods as the active ingredient, which has been a very popular trend in beauty for a long time. But they kind of let me just run with this and do what I wanted to as far as this video is concerned. So I just wanted to say thank you to YesStyle for including me in this. I've been working with them a lot this year and it's been an absolute delight. And I actually had a lot of fun researching and putting this video together. So if you want, again, more content like this, thumbs up and I will do another one. Before we get started, make sure you check the down bar for links on my social media platforms. Come hang on Patreon for bonus content and the book club. We read the 12-week year in the month of April. I had to think about it. This year's gone by so quick. Don't know what we're doing in May yet, but we are having the book club meeting on May 2nd. If you guys still want to join, there will be an extra piece of content going live on Patreon to kind of acclimate everyone to the theories behind the book so that you don't need to read it. If you just want to be, sorry, there's like someone pulling up in my driveway. So even if you don't have time to read it, you can still join the live Zoom call that we have together, which is so much fun to join in and be a part of the conversation. So yeah, all that being said, let's just get started. So before we get started, what is a beauty food, right? And why should we be eating them? I think we can all agree that there are a myriad different types of diets any one person can have. You've got vegans, you have keto, you have paleo, you have Whole30, you have, everyone's kind of got their own thing going on. I've done a few things. I've kind of ran the gamut with different types of diets, if you will. And one thing I've learned about me, my body, my mental health, all that stuff, I do my best when I'm eating a variety of nutrient-dense foods, and that's really all I focus on now. I know in 2021, people get really finicky and upset when people talk about diets and health and all that stuff, but I think it's pretty safe to say that eating more nutrient-dense foods is the best choice for all of us. I always find it really interesting when we talk about health and things like that, and we speak about body image as very closely related to it, and there's reasons for and against that completely. But I just think of it this way, when you're a mom, if any of you guys are parents out there, I'm willing to bet you're very concerned with what your kids are eating and if it's healthful. Even the same thing with your dogs or your cats. I'm sure that you want them to eat healthfully, but sometimes we can just think that we are exempt to that. Like, oh, I'm fine. I can eat, cheese puffs and live off caffeine and I'm fine. But our bodies need nutrients. It needs nutritionally sound meals 3 times a day, or at least the best that you can do. All of the foods in this video and in the beauty food series, if this continues, are nutritionally dense, but the actual vitamins or minerals that are inherent in those beauty foods have like this really cool ripple effect on improving the way that you look. And when it comes to beauty, honestly, I've said it a million times, what we are trying to mimic with things like under eye concealer, hair extensions, brow pencil is the appearance of health. It's like some primitive, deeply ingrained thing. So obviously you should be trying to eat and live a healthy lifestyle so that the quality of your life can continue to be at a certain level for as long as humanly possible. But also the side effect, the benefit, the weird little fun part that comes with it is it makes you hotter. It just does. So anyway, I got all of this research from articles and from a book that I've actually talked to you guys about a few times. It's called Eat Pretty. Nutrition for Beauty Inside and Out by Jolene Hart. It's a really, really good book. Got tons of information about food, what it can do for you aesthetically. It's got some recipes, fun facts. It's really cool book. Highly recommend. I'll link it down below. Thought I would start the video by talking about particular beautifying nutrients, where you could get them in your diet, and the benefits of having them in your skincare. So let's start off with zinc. So zinc is actually a powerhouse nutrient that is crucial in the formation of collagen and in tissue healing. I know everybody loves a collagen supplement these days, and that's fine. But to me personally, the best thing you can do is start trying to eat foods or take supplements that actually just kind of encourage your body to make more of its own collagen. Know what I'm saying? Zinc also helps regulate oil control and also helps redness in the skin. And it actually is very anti-inflammatory. If you guys focus on nothing else when it comes to the superior type of foods that you could ingest, if you only focus on foods that cause little to no inflammation in the body, the better. The more inflammation in the body, the more issues you will see produce in your overall health, and most importantly, not most importantly, but most obviously in your skin. A few places you can get your daily dose of zinc include, but are not limited to, chia seeds. You guys, chia seeds are so good for you. Any kind of gelatinous, like naturally gelatinous food that you can eat, the better. It is so good for your digestive system, most importantly, your intestinal tract. And again, like I just said, inflammation and digestive issues are one of the main reasons you will see issues become present on your skin. So pay attention to the things that you can eat that really help with your digestion. Chia seeds, so good for it. You can also get zinc from chickpeas, hummus, anyone. Side note, Sabra makes this caramelized onion hummus that is the best. Oysters are a great source, so is tahini, and also brown rice. So as far as rice and beauty products are concerned, or rice water in particular is concerned, we've seen a big moment with that thanks to TikTok and the friggin' rice water hair thing. But other companies have been releasing rice enzyme or rice water focused products for a while. I'm From has an entire rice collection. But Haru, hope I'm saying that correctly. This is a newer K-beauty line, or at least it's definitely newer to me, that uses black rice as kind of its superstar ingredient. And YesStyle sent me the Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Cream as well as a toner from them. I like them both, but I didn't want to put a million products in this video. This is actually kind of hard to pare this down to like the top faves. But yeah, this is the Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Cream. So black rice in particular has 18 amino acids, minerals, and vitamins like copper, iron, zinc, and keratin. This moisturizer is filled with fermented black rice, and it has a lot of hydrating hyaluronic acid. It's really lightweight, but very, very intensely moisturizing. So I feel like this is going to be really good for people who are a little bit, I would say like maybe normal to combination and even oily, because it absorbs so beautifully into the skin, but it's very lightweight, not greasy, and it works really well. I actually wear this under my makeup a lot lately. I'm wearing it today underneath my makeup, for example. Like I said, rice is really popular in the beauty space right now in terms of how it can be used in your products, and this one has not let me down at all. Next is vitamin B2 or riboflavin, and ask me why. I think riboflavin is literally one of the funniest words in the world. My daughter legit cannot hear that word without cracking up laughing, and don't ask me why we have been talking so much about riboflavin, because apparently it's come up enough for us to agree it is a hilarious word. I can't stop touching my skin after putting that moisturize on it. Anyway, vitamin B2 is an amazing nutrient to try to focus on because it really helps with cell production and growth. And the older that we get, the fewer new cells we produce and the harder it is to get those cells to turn over. Vitamin B2 can help improve skin tone. It actually makes your skin like a little bit more radiant and glowy. And again, this nutrient also balances your natural oils, and it makes this ingredient particularly good if you are dry or acneic. There are lots of places you can get your B2 from. You can get it from pasteurized eggs, spinach, tempeh, and one of my favorite places to get it, if not my favorite food on planet Earth, mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Love them. In fact, there's like a running joke with all my friends back when I was like much younger and lived in Georgia, and you go on these like group dinners with everybody. Anytime I would go somewhere where the entree I was ordering had mushrooms, I would always ask for mushrooms, but a very particular way of asking for it. I would always say, can I please get an obscene amount of mushrooms? Because I love them. I love any way you can prepare them. I love them. But as delicious as they are, and as much as they are good for you from a health standpoint, mushroom in your skincare is also extremely beneficial. So because of the phenolic verataric acid inherent in mushrooms, they are so good for anti-inflammatory and antioxidant purposes in your skincare particularly. So I've been actually loving this Day Mellow Real Ampule mask. I have such a hard time saying that word. I can't be the only one. First of all, I love this packaging. Anytime you can give me a sheet mask that's like clear with like nature on the front, it is so aesthetic to me. I'm obsessed with it. But this one contains 47% Tremella fusiformis extract complex. And like all of my favorite sheet masks, this one is so amazing for deeply hydrating and soothing the skin. I've been using this one. I think I've used about 3 of these by now. My skin doesn't have a reaction to it. It's a beautiful mask. And I really need someone to tell me in the down bar, in the description bar, if snow mushrooms are delicious at all, because I'm trying to find out. Up next is omega fatty acids. And of course, as with everything on this list, omega fatty acids are very anti-inflammatory. And if you notice, pretty much everything I have talked about has been anti-inflammatory, both on the digestive level, like when you eat them, and also when put into your skincare. Inflammation, bad. Bad, bad, bad. So omega fatty acids are also really good for strengthening the skin barrier and cell membranes. Also, again, healthy oil production. The more foods you can eat that help with healthy oil production, the better, for many reasons, because the natural oils that your body produce are instrumental in how dewy and glowy and plump your skin is, how healthy your scalp is, and therefore how long and strong your hair is. Same thing with your nails. Like, we tend to think of oil as this like overwhelmingly bad thing, but we need it. Our body produces it for a reason. It's kind of like the fountain of youth that we automatically kind of secrete. I hate that word. I can't believe I just said it. But yeah, anything you can eat that helps with healthy oil production is incredibly beautifying. They also assist in mood and hormone regulation, which doesn't sound on its face, no pun intended, that it is going to be especially beautifying, but stress, you guys, stress is without a doubt one of the most inflammatory, toxic things you can put your body through. And stress not only destroys your health, which at the end of the day, like I said, food making you pretty is great, but being healthy is very important. Health-wise, it's just one of the worst things for you, but you wear your stress. You can tell the type of people in their life from the way that they age, the ones that have really dealt with an increased amount of stress in their life. And as a whole, we should just be trying to manage our stress in general. It's just good for you. You can't argue this point with me. And again, omega fatty acids are great in helping with regulating that. So some great places to get your source of omega fatty acids. Again, chia seeds. Get those chia seeds in, guys. Like, I feel like in terms of superfoods, chia seeds are not getting enough love. They are so good for you. So try to get them in as much as you can. Throw them in smoothies. Put them on your cereal. They make these, like, you can get them at Walmart, Amazon, Whole Foods. They're almost like these little like smoothie packs with chia seeds and jam in them. They're really, really good. I'll link those down below if you're curious about just a couple other ways to get them in. You can also get them from nori, which is that seaweed that they wrap your sushi in, which is weirdly one of my favorite parts of sushi, if you believe it or not. Get it from trout, you can get it from walnuts, and you can also get it from caviar. So in terms of beauty, caviar sounds like a kind of ridiculously over-the-top bougie skincare ingredient, but it turns out there are tons of benefits to caviar in your skincare. Caviar actually helps improve the overall texture of your skin because of the omega-3s and because of the amino acids and the antioxidants. Omega-3s actually plump your skin. It also prevents the breakdown of elastin in your skin, which is crucial to healthy, youthful looking skin. It boosts ceramide and collagen production as well. So YesStyle sent me several pieces of the Neogen 24 karat gold caviar skincare line. Doesn't that sound like Rick Ross should have invented that or something? I loved all of it, but my favorite was the 24 karat gold caviar repair cream. Like, first of all, is this not just the most extra packaging of life? It came in a box that kind of looked like a ring box. I feel like I was like proposing to someone when I opened it. So I definitely love and have been using the crap out of this cream. It's again kind of like the Hadu Hadu one. It's not emollient and like thick. So again, I think oily to combination people are really going to love this one. And it's got this almost like immediately noticeable skin plumping effect to it. I can't really explain it. When you get done with your skincare routine and this is like your final step, your skin just looks really well taken care of. It feels amazing. And again, because it has caviar as its main active ingredient, you're getting all the benefits of it that I listed before. So this is probably one of my favorite K-beauty products I have tried thus far. Take this journey with me. This one's kind of weird. Phosphorus. So phosphorus is a mineral, little mineral that packs a big punch. So you can find phosphorus in foods like broccoli, millet, quinoa, potatoes, and ginseng, which is a herb, in case you didn't know. But ginseng actually aids in DNA repair, which is again something that slows down the older that we get, but it also really helps with supporting healthy teeth and bones. And fun fact, I know that in 2021, we all have a love affair with fillers, right? We love them because they have this ability to plump and lift our skin, kind of stopping sagging and drooping and things like that. But did you know, and this is different person to person, of course, but a lot of what we see as we're aging as it pertains to kind of this droopy face thing that happens to us, that is not always and only because of loss of fat and collagen in the skin. Sometimes it is from bone loss. You have to think about your bones as like, I don't know, if your skin is a tent, the bones are like you can tell I've never put together a tent before. What is it called? The poles in the tent? This analogy got away from me. Whatever. Your bones are basically holding everything up. So as we get older, we experience bone loss, and that also includes our face. So for instance, jowls are a good example of a kind of droopy face situation caused from bone loss instead of fat loss, which is again why people focus so much on fillers. So if you can really take care of your bones and stuff like that, it's a great way to avoid that situation, therefore making this a very beautifying food indeed. So as far as skincare itself is concerned, ginseng is having a really big moment. So according to an article that I found, I'm going to read it directly from here because I don't want to mess this up. Ginseng root contains numerous bioactive compounds, including saponins, polysaccharides, pectin, sugar, vitamins B1, B2, B12, pathogenic acid, and minerals. That's a lot of stuff in one wee little skincare ingredient. It actually increases oxygenation and circulation to the skin, which makes you glow, baby, glow. And it also, again, has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, which help protect against free radical damage. And if you are trying to maintain a healthy, glowy, youthful appearance, free radicals are your sworn enemy. But in terms of products with ginseng in it, they sent me a couple from Beauty of Joseon. This is the one that I've been enjoying the most. This is the ginseng essence water. I'm really happy to add this ingredient into my skincare routine just to get these benefits from it. And in general, I want to try more from Beauty of Joseon regardless. Because I don't know what it is. I like the packaging and the aesthetic of the brand so much and the brand story. They sent me the serum from this line as well, but I'm kind of using so many serums at this point that it's really difficult for me to tell what's doing what anymore. But I did notice a difference in kind of the tone and texture of my skin when I added this to the routine. And this feels like something I will repurchase for a very long time. I love toners, okay? Toners and essences are just one of my favorite things in skincare lately, and this is no exception. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little beauty foods video. Like I said, let me know if you want me to do something like this again, where maybe I can show you some recipes or different ways that you can get these beauty foods into your diet. We can talk more about them as ingredients in skincare. Because like I said, it's been a trend to use like food as a beauty or skincare ingredient for a long time. And I didn't really understand the point of that for a long time, honestly, until I started doing research for this video. And I'm converted. I'm really, really fascinated by how like Mother Nature put us here and created everything that we need for our insides and our outsides. It's just so cool. It's the circle of life. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. As always, thank you to the patrons. Like I said at the top of the video, we have the April book club. I can't believe it's May. Basically May. It's knocking on the door. And like I said, that live stream happens on May 2nd. The Zoom call is so fun. As someone who does content creation, it is a very interesting experience to look in the beautiful faces of people who support me and like my content, because you're just so used to being the only one who is like seen in this relationship. So actually being able to sit down and interact with you guys and have conversations with you guys is so much fun. So if you're interested, all that is down below. Thank you, YesStyle, for sponsoring this video. Links to everything I talked about in the video is also down below. I'm also going to link the other active food ingredient products they sent me that I liked. I just didn't want to make this video 5 hours long. So anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll catch you in the next one.